Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're taking a look at the 2016 Chevrolet Camaro Super Sport. So yeah, this is a 6th generation Camaro, and I think this is personally the best all-rounder in general, because not only do I think it looks great, which it does, I think it's still got the aggressiveness of the previous generations, but it's also more rounded and a bit more restrained, and I do like the spoiler, and I think the rear lights are better than they've ever been. And yeah, it's also a shorter, less wide and lower car, and yeah, it looks a bit better because of that. It's still got the same problem as previous Camaros though, in the fact that it's got a tiny boot, but this is a sports coupe, so I don't think that really matters though, in all honesty. But the main thing about this car is the looks, and I think it looks brilliant. It also looks pretty decent inside. It's got all the usual kind of things in here. It's got a digital TV screen in the middle of the analog dials, and yeah, it's got plenty of silver, and yeah, looks pretty decent. I'm sure there's plenty of equipment in there to get your hands on to. But one of the best things about this car is the engine, which we'll take a look at now. Now there are is an inline 4 engine in the Camaro, and there is also V6 versions, but this is a base V8, and it produces 455 horsepower and 455 pounds-feet of torque from its 6.2 litre V8 engine. And since it weighs 165 pounds less than the previous year Z28, then yeah, it's going to make all the use of that power, quite frankly, and it actually sounds bloody brilliant, quite frankly. The platform and chassis is based on the Cadillac ATS, which is actually a car that's been renowned for its handling, and the powertrain is from the Chevrolet Corvette, so it's a hybrid of sorts, and it has, and excuse me if I butcher the name, but magnet orheological adjustable dampers. That basically means that the switch of a button you can make this car a lot stiffer than it would be ordinarily. So yeah, they've taken European technology and put it into an American looking car, which I think is a really a good combination, quite frankly. So yeah, to see what this car's really like, we're going to take it out to the track and see what it can do, so see you when we get there. So welcome to Virginia International Raceway. We're going to take this car around on the first lap and talk through it on the second lap. So yeah, as you can probably have guessed, this is a great sounding, great handling car. Its acceleration is really rather good as well, especially when you consider that it's got 50 horsepower less than the Z28 from the previous year, and 26 pounds-feet of torque less as well. But because it does weigh less, like I said, it weighs 165 pounds less than that Camaro, weighing in at 3,672 pounds. It's actually quicker to 60 and to 100, because this can do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and 0 to 100 in 9.4 seconds. That's 0.2 of a second quicker to 60 than that Camaro Z28, and just over 0.1 of a second quicker to 100. And it's also quicker on the top end. This will do 186 mile an hour, whereas that car will do 181. Now that Z28 is a far better car on the track because it handles absolutely brilliantly, but this is the better all-rounder, quite frankly, because it still handles really rather well, this car. I'm doing corners speed round this track that I would never dare to in the previous Camaro's SS. And yeah, handles great and sounds great and goes really well as well. And I prefer it wholly to the Mustang as well, which is obviously its main rival. This has more power than the Mustang, it looks better than the Mustang, I think it drives better than the Mustang, and I personally like the look of it more as well. Now that's not to say that I don't hate the Mustang, because I don't hate the Mustang at all. It's a really, really good car, but yeah, Chevrolet have done wonders with this car, and it's a vast improvement over the previous generation, and yeah, it kind of makes me look forward to the ZL1, because obviously that's the top-end Camaro, and this is clearly a good base for that car to go off from, especially considering that car has 640 horsepower, which obviously means you're going to need all the handling in the world to handle all that power. And granted, that's not as much as the likes of the Challenger or the Charger Hellcats, but yeah, they don't handle as well as you'd like, and they are rather quite heavy. So yeah, as long as the Z01 is as light as this with all that power, then yeah, gonna be in for a treat with that car, and I hope it does come to this game or even future Forza games, because yeah, judging from this, it's gonna be a great car, because yeah, this is easily the best Camaro yet, and certainly gives Ford a run for their money. And I personally would prefer one of these over a Mustang, which is saying a lot because I do like Mustangs a fair bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.